Hi everyone, hope everything is good, and today's video is about the settings in OBS. So let's get started. And going to the settings in OBS, it contains many settings, and in general and stream, output, audio, video, hotkeys, advanced are some subheadings in the settings. And going to the general, under general heading we have language. You can change the language as your wish, and here I'm keeping it English. And the theme is nothing but the theme or background you keep. Acry is the one which I kept, which is blue and black in color. Dark color will be changed as fully dark, and Rakni is the colorful one, and system default will be light color, which is the white color. And going to next, automatically check for updates. Startup checkbox is for checking for updates on the startup. And if you check in this, this opens the stats dialog box on the startup. And output, under output we have show confirmation dialog when starting streams, show confirmation dialog when stopping streams, and these are the dialog box to be shown for confirmation for our recognition. And source alignment snapping settings are available. Projector settings, system tray setting. System tray is nothing but the in the taskbar it will be at the right side corner, and if you click in, OBS will be here. If you enable the button here, that is the checkbox here, OBS will be enabled in the system tray. If not, it won't be available here. Next, preview settings are here. Import a studio mode. Studio mode is nothing but it contains two screens. In one you can do the changes or editings, and it will be reflected in the preview. If you click the transition button, it will be reflected in the program profile. That is, I'll show you. In preview mode you can do the changes, and the results only will be applied in the program window. That is the studio mode. And getting back to the settings, and multiple view settings are here. Next, going to the stream, this settings is useful only when you are going to stream the game or anything you do on your lap or your system. And service is nothing but under which platform you are going to stream a video. Here there are many options: Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, and much more. If you click the YouTube and the server, it will be aligned as default. And the stream key is nothing but if you're going to stream anything under YouTube, if you click streaming, you will get a key there, and you can copy and paste here. Likewise, streaming is done. And going to the output settings, simple is for very simple recording and streaming. Streaming for simple is the bitrate is 2500, but 6500 is the very high quality one. Then encoder is X264, which is also good. And recording path is nothing but where your recordings get saved. And recording quality is high quality medium, and high quality medium file size is recommended. And format is MKV. As said earlier, if the video taken by using MKV format, you can reverse the video recording into MP4 using file menu in the top left corner. And going to the advanced output mode settings, here comes this shows how many tracks you want for the audio. And encoder is here. X264 encoder use the CPU more, and it will be better recommended to use X264. And enforce streaming service encoder settings is always checked. And rate control is nothing but the bitrate control you given. And this is CBR is constant bitrate control, and VBR is varying bitrate control, and it is common and recommended to keep CBR. And bitrate is, as said earlier, bitrate is 6500. Bitrate is the high quality, and the video you stream or you record will be in a higher quality, so the video will be more clear. And keyframe is then nothing but the frame which is very important, and normally we keep one or two in the keyframe interval box. Next comes profile. Profile is nothing but the profile you keep, and it should be, it's recommended and best to keep in high. And going to the recording, here also type standard and custom output are there, and we can keep it as standard. Recording path, as said earlier, the where your video gets stored in your system. And recording format, as said, and audio track, encoder. If you click the encoder and keep x264, the settings we have seen in streaming will be displayed, and you can tweak it according to your desire and your use. Audio track is nothing but how much audio track you need, and in that particular audio track how much bitrate you need, and you can name it. And going to the audio, you can see the sample rate. It is kept always 48, as most systems and lab have 48 hertz. You can keep it as it is, no need to change that. And device audios is nothing but how many tracks of audios you have, desktop audio and desktop audio too. And you can see that as my system tray contains only two headings under audio mixer tray, desktop audio and mic or auxiliary. You can see that desktop audio and mic or auxiliary is only enabled, others are disabled as they don't have under this tray. Then meters, then advanced settings you have. Then going the video, you see base canvas resolution, output scale resolution, and much more. Base canvas resolution is nothing but the input video resolution, and it is recommended to keep it and no need to change the resolution kept here. And output scale resolution is the output video resolution, and both are the recommended ones, so no need to change that. And downscale filter is by default it will be kept as bicubic, and it is recommended, and the video will be more clear, and high HD will be streamed while keeping it an Lanczos filter. Then coming to common fps values, you can change the fps values as your desire. Common fps values, integer fps values, fractional fps values are here available, and I am keeping it as common fps values, and as default 30 is kept. And going next, the hotkeys comes. Hotkeys are nothing but the key which you keep for your comfortable usage. So you can click the plus button. By clicking the plus button, a space bar or a box opens for your hotkeys entering, and if you click anything, it gets recorded there or it gets saved there. And if while streaming or recording or while using OBS, if you click the same button, it will be read as start streaming. Or here I kept backspace for start streaming, and if I click P for stop streaming, and while using OBS, if I click backspace it will start streaming, and if I click letter P, and it will stop streaming. Likewise, you can enter all the hotkeys for you as you desired and for your comfortable use. Then comes the advanced settings. Under general, you have process priority, which is nothing but the CPU gives the priority to which process. If you keep normal, CPU recognize OBS as the normal priority, and if you give normal, above normal, and high, if you give high priority, the most priority will be given by the CPU for only OBS, and it is okay to keep normal, but if you face any issues, it is recommended to keep above normal. Going down, we have under video, we have renderer, color format, color space, and color range. And color format is the various formats of the color you have, and color space is nothing but the number of colors you need to use in your streaming or your recording. And here I keep it as a 709, and it is also the best one. And color range is nothing but the range of colors for a particular color. If you keep partial, the if you for green there are many ranges of colors under green. If you keep partial, only partial colors will be considered and it will be used. And if you keep full, the full color range of the green will be considered and it will be used in recording and streaming. Then coming down, recording file formatting, by default it names the streaming or the recording by the year, month, date, hours, minutes, and seconds, and you can change it according to your wish and your comfortableness. And while recording, if you record the view if you record a file with the name which already exists, if you check in this box, the already existing file will be overwritten by the video or the recording you make now. Then automatically remix to mp4 is nothing but if you check in this checkbox, whatever the video format you record, it the OBS will automatically remix the video format to mp4 format. Then going down comes the hotkeys behavior, hotkey focus behavior. Here there are three options, but it is recommended to keep never disable hotkeys, because for your comfortable side, you can use the key combination or the keys for your comfortableness. And that's all the settings about OBS. And if you click OK, all the settings will be applied to the OBS window you have. And hope you have got something from this video, and thanks for watching.